Able, such high value here, and especially when we're talking about Ruler and Peyz. Zig's also something I want to raise here. Camille is down, but we still have things like the Leona. So a lot of options here, but Orianna is not one of them. As T1 have first pick again.
Syndra, Bard, of course.
Pick. Yeah, of course.
For Keria.
Okay.
No way. Keria plays Bard?
Caitlyn Bard lane is on the
No way.
Caitlyn Bard lane, Ezreal Bard lane is also up in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, download Opera GX.
Right now. And Bard and Keria's hand has always just been...
With Opera GX, you can download uBlock Origin. You can use the built-in ad blocker too.
Away. My question
honestly,
is,
after that Camille performance, Bard, Keria needs to like Goomba 1v9 for us to forget what he just did.
But for now, they're going to prioritize that Jarvan, and especially with the Ezreal denial. Does make me think maybe
they're going to play Ryze. I think Ryze is really good at this point.
Just stand so far away from the fight, not as under threat by the Jarvan.
Could potentially angle something like the Ziggs.
Yeah, could also just go Teemo, right?
Caitlyn, Ryze, boom. Caitlyn, Ryze, boom.
Works in solo queue. Don't do this at home.
Caitlyn Bar, baby,
Ryze
boom.
being hovered right here from Faker. Syndra still out.
Let me hear you say
one of
boom.
More prominent mage mid laners as well.
So notably, the Cassiopeia and Anivia being gone from the previous draft gives a lot of space to this Ryze pick for Faker. We'll see if they pair up an AD carry here, and it looks like they're going to go for the Caitlyn. Caitlyn Bard, something that they're very comfortable with. Peyz had a lot of success on this pick so far in his career. And
usually the answer to Ryze, because the draft is going to be broken right here from T1, is the Annie. Pins you down really easily, level 6 with the Tipper, so Ryze doesn't get to roam super early. Pairs up really nicely with Jarvan, sets him up for the flag at drugs. However, you mentioned it earlier, Duro has taken a backseat in terms of playing the more engaged support, especially with an Ezreal down ball, and now they're playing for lane dominance.
Okay, so 2v2 going to be matched here at the very least. Gen.G not going to fall over in that lane as we go to the next bans. And
can you cover my dinner shift today?
Nah. No top laner. Solo lanes are out in the wind right now.
Nah.
T1, they look for their options in jungle, which are probably going to be taken here by Gen.G, considering that Oner, who still has things like the Zins out.
Yeah, I think T1 feel pretty comfortable since they've already gotten their mid lane. A lot of the Ryze have been thinned out.
Hey boys, I'm streaming, but you guys are not going.
They wanted, so.
What's up?
Are you going to the event?
No.
Yes, I'm going.
I'm not. Arash is going.
Are you on the way, Arash? You in the car or what?
Yes.
You're driving. Okay. God bless you. Just checking it. Okay. I have to co-stream the finals.
Oh.
Yeah, CWC finals. Bro, guys, you know, I have to tell you, Yannick. You know what? I'm getting ganked from both sides, bro. I'm balding on top of my dome and in the front now, bro. I'm getting pincer movement, bro. Like, bro, my hairline is doing Art of War on me, bro. It's just attacking from both sides. What am I supposed to do?
No, bro. Hell no.
That's life, bro. I'm gonna be a bold king. You know, I'm joining the squad, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna be a bald king, bro.
That's what's up. All right, boys. I'll see you around. I need to jump into stream. All the best. See you. All right. That's my homies. I'm missing out a cool. I'm missing out a cool Roofman event today.
And TF are more addressed to Doran not wanting to deal with those. The Renekton is still on the cards, though.
Time for hair transplant. I think I'm never gonna do that shit. Maybe. If I do, I'll tell you. But I doubt it. Bro, that looks itchy, bro.
With the only thing that can stagnate one of the best laners up there. The Syndra is something we talked about throughout this series and has been a flex, but here in this game with Ezreal already locked in, you would expect it's going towards mid. Chovy on the Mel instead, similar value. And
I'm going to be a lot more consistent with my finasteride consumption. That's my plan.
A pick that obviously, when we started seeing mages coming
in the lane,
was played quite a lot. Obviously here it's in the mid lane, but Chovy's been pretty comfortable on this pick altogether.
Mel into Ryze.
Wukong, something that can
and before it's Ezreal mid.
From the Jarvan, but
I don't know if I like the Mel like this.
That dive threat, that engage potential, especially onto a Mel. If you get caught in a cyclone, you're in such a rough spot.
No Gnar, no Jace, no Vayne. I was expecting perhaps, or maybe could look in something like a Renekton where they could play a bit more aggressive in those skirmishes.
K'Sante. Nara's already banned. Twisted Fate is out. Varus is
So
out.
K'Sante it is going to be for Doran.
This Rumble is
time to pick Kayle.
top. Is it Sion to match for Gen.G?
Kayla's not even that good.
Kiin could just go for a tank option as
Scaling
he's
wise.
fantastic on those.
Gwen the Lina.
Is a little bit more style here for the top laner of Gen.G, and it will be slammed. So there's no front line here that needs to be built for Gen.G. It is only scaling, is only power that they've locked in for this draft.
And this is
What's the Mel W bottle interaction? Nothing. She just gets ulted.
Deal with so many threats, so much ability to create space.
I don't know, guys. I think that Gen.G is going to win.
Armor. On the other side, this feels more like what
I am not a big fan of Wukong K'Sante as champions in a game like this.
This bot lane 2v2 very strong. You have a mid lane who can roam down towards some Faker. Spent a lot of time roaming during the regular season, and Doran is just on an island where he's left there to survive. So I think the game plan from T1 is very clear, but they have to be successful. We need to see Faker getting down the bot lane. We need to see Peyz and Keria winning, and Keria able to impact the map. Because I think if they just play a passive game out to the later stages, they're going to be in big trouble.
Level reflects Badar now, blood.
Super important for T1, the cycle and the Ryze ult, as you mentioned.
I don't know. I just don't like Wukong, man.
Bot lanes, and Peyz has been rumored to be even the best AD carry in the world right now. So
yeah, Mel is buying protocol, yeah.
And this time he doesn't have to send it at level 1, although maybe they will with the Bard Caitlyn. But regardless, I think there's a lot more options.
I don't know. It's baby Kiin, guys. It's baby Kiin, bro.
If he misses his spell on Caitlyn, he still has autos.
It's baby Kiin
does have
on Gwen, bro.
So look, there's a more positive outlook here on T1. And we do hope this goes the distance. I mean, game 1 was so much fun. It might only be the 3rd place match and the precursor to the final.
Baby Kiin on Gwen is special, lads. It's truly, truly special.
How often do you get to say that you were watching T1 and Gen.G in a lower
Let's
bracket
go,
in
Tijuana.
a 3rd place match?
Argent
it's really
T1.
unheard of. These are teams always at the pinnacle of League of Legends. And yes, while this year hasn't started as well for them, if I look back at their international debuts, if I look back at T1 failing to G2 at MSI, Gen.G not even making MSI, this here is where you draw a line in the sand and set yourself up for later in the year for the summer split, the following split of LCK rather, and for Worlds. Is this going to be the final time we see them until LCK, or have they got one more in them from T1 to take us to a Game 3? EWC 2026 continues right now.
Minions have spawned.
It's on a ward.
Chovy.
See that? They're going to get the ward, plus 10.
Down bot lane.
Take the ward, someone. Thank you.
Oh, it's Chovy cashing in.
1 CS. GG.
Doesn't mean they try to go for... We've seen this quite a bit since we had the change to the minions arriving. One of the early plays you could do when teams felt like that wasn't aggressive.
All right, I like Ezreal Karma more in this matchup.
Down bot to try and get a pick.
And I'm not a big fan of Caitlyn Bard when they have a losing matchup.
Not only late to lane, but also just running through Faker.
That Q does connect a little bit though, and that trades off with Faker. Starting E here, not going to do too much until Faker gets, I think, his 2nd or 3rd, so half HP for both.
However, due to the minion manipulation from Faker right there at the beginning, Chovy did miss, I believe, a couple of the starting creeps, if I'm not wrong.
So ends up being a bit of a cost there. Will be slower on the level 2 for Chovy. We'll see if they can capitalize on that.
However, him being Chovy, he does CS everything else that lands in front of him, apparently.
That's how he does.
Faker plays the bot side of the lane, playing towards Oner right now. He's starting up in his blue side. And there's going to be a ward spotting out Canyon as he transitions towards bot himself. Low health bars across lanes. We saw Kiin get the early push here up against Doran, and we are expecting Kiin to have a nice time in this lane.
Really good damage onto the health pool of Faker. Faker with the movement.
Like a cheat code here in League of Legends.
Doran the Moran is getting sliced up.
Doran is getting fried up there on the 1v1. Meanwhile, Oner wants to fight.
Oner with the fight.
One's going to come down Oner here. A little bit cheeky.
Oh, that smite was
from Oner, but he does get the big chicken.
almost ass.
That was actually on the millisecond because Canyon had flag, but no vision inside that brush. This is why Oner was able to steal that on 8 HP before the flag actually fell down from Canyon. A really nice steal right there from Oner, using that pressure from Faker mid lane to actually deep invade.
And the thing is with this matchup, the Gwen is going to outscale the K'Sante. It's going to become a nightmare in the side lane, but to have this much of an advantage this early on is really Kiin just having the edge over Doran right now. He's suffering in these early trades. Speaking of early trades, Duro and Ruler setting up for a dive here in the bot lane.
Is this real?
What
the fuck? Wow.
And it's first blood down. Duro was taking.
Wow.
Canyon gets out of the last turret shot.
Whoa.
Gen.G succeed. But we look at the top lane. Doran
Whoa.
tries to path maker out. One more auto.
Ooh.
Shield. Doran
Why do we have to ban? We don't have to dive the bot. We're chilling.
Now on top of Kiin. The stacks have run out. He's
Oh!
pressed on. Oner looking for the
La.
the survival is not imminent there, but Kiin will die in the top lane. First one for T1, while Gen.G got another.
I mean, that nearly could have been complete disaster for T1 if Doran had gone down, but he does bait Kiin in, and Oner's able to answer. But bot lane is an absolute mess. Back-to-back clean dives from Gen.G. The aggro juggling was flawless there, and it means that not only do they manage to get a kill on Peyz and Keria, both of them flashes burned. Look at Canyon, look at Ruler, look at Duro. None of them even use their flash.
And they don't have a lot of creep, so that gets really dangerous.
Nasty, bro, nasty.
Gets the stun onto Canyon before any tower
This
aggro
was
has fallen onto Gen.G.
Beautiful dive from Gen.G, by the way they juggled aggro. Duro as well, playing that gorgeously. But to look at the game's sake, guys, I hate to break it to you, but I think T1 is cooked. So with that in mind, let's see how Gen.G's gonna throw this game to make it interesting.
Flashes are so powerful in those early dives, and the fact that all three of them maintained them and they still got those 2 kills is just crazy. Just shows they had extra gas in the tank there to make it work. And here we saw what happened to Kiin. Doran just baiting this in, if I'm being honest. He knows he has a backing of his jungler. It is a delicate position, but that shield.
The thing is, you can only ult if it's
and making Kiin commit the flash allows
out of nowhere, you know.
Chase him down.
But if I'm aware of the ult, it's just done, you know.
This bottom lane
you see, like I'm trying to manifest the ult, the Sally ult, but they're just smurfing even harder.
Ruler had the
All right,
and then a full
look.
Kiin versus it was just a Cole when Peyz was there on top of his Doran's bow. So they find the angle, they get in, and considering the prowess of Peyz and Keria we've seen throughout this year, Ruler and Duro are dunking on them right now thanks to the help of that dive from Canyon.
And it's actually really cool to see Ruler on
all out under turret. This might be a mistake from Doran. He's going to take 2 turret shots. Kiin.
Doran flash gone.
All
right, I thought Kiin would EQ there, kill the melees and get 6 and all in. Okay, he didn't have 6 XP actually because he died.
6 first, and you thought he would take a deep trade into Kiin.
Okay.
I was about to say, it's a very refreshing seeing Ruler back on a traditional AD carry, one that he's also known for alongside that Lucian.
Oh no.
Oh, Peyz. Too far.
Forward. The root is going to connect.
Holy.
Stepping on a trap, bit of return damage with Peyz.
Deja vu to Gumiushi's game against T1 when he played Kate. You remember that shit?
Canyon comes in for the steal off the bot lane, lost the trade. T1 might have to succeed this as Chovy's coming in as well.
Oh, Oner miscalculated the damage. Shot he had Charlie Sheen. Oh, the ult didn't go off because he was in the portal. Damn, look at the timing. That was insane. The Mel ult didn't go off because he was in the portal. Bro, I can't believe KC versus D+ is the final.
Goes over to Gen.G, but Faker gets them out without casualties.
Yeah, good realm warp to save his jungler, but it was so close on the dragon. It would have been a complete heist if T1 got that and got away.
You can Ryze ult Karthus ult.
Bot lane, securing that dragon, able to make some good headway. And
Look,
I feel like if Gen.G
I'm gonna give you guys some hard facts.
they're in such a comfortable
I think
spot.
Kate bot is a really bad lane. Thing is, it's only good if you win lane. But if you blind pick it and the enemy can counter you, I don't think it's good. Because Caitlyn, the thing is, when you play a losing lane with bot, you want to 3v3 on mid lane, you want to abandon your AD. And Caitlyn hates that. She hates that. She really hates that.
Some lanes to Ezreal Karma, an example is when we saw Ezreal Karma into Ashe Seraphine, the Ashe Seraphine would get so much power at level 6, but Caitlyn Bard, their ults don't offer the most power in combat. Bard ult can be very tricky to hit against Ezreal Karma, and Caitlyn ult, you're not just going to stand there and channel that while you're being hit. So I don't see a window where this lane matchup is suddenly going to turn on its head. Ruler's going to continue to get stronger and stronger. The 1-item, 2-item spikes are going to be phenomenal. And we're really waiting for a good bit later in the game before Peyz is going to be...
They're going to play Classic? Yeah, I want to. I really hate that it's on PvE, bro. I think that sucks, bro.
structures of the map. Now,
Well, the
Peyz
game
have a
needs to
really
be
difficult time
broken.
becoming in
Like,
contact with any of those
I think
structures on the map.
Riot front loaded too many changes. I don't know. I lost my hype for Classic
As we see
a
on the
lot.
screen right here, Faker just on a trip towards the top side of the map, getting some vision down before those Void Grubs spawn.
They are there now. Quick reset from Kiin as well. Want to see this back. He has no TP. He's going to have to walk back up, but he's got a Haunting Guise, so the dueling pressure versus Cassandra gets a little bit better as Canyon's going to start off the Grubs.
Cause you're the one for me, the way you make
Kiin's
me
going to go Peyz in
feel.
the bottom lane so that he doesn't get free plating at the cost of this. T1 are moving down. Oner now with Cyclone, ready to find an engage here.
If Gen.G walk away here, they're so happy, by the way. If they just walk away, they won. But Gen.G, they lost the game on Grubs the last time. Give Duro away, give Duro away. Canyon has no flashes, EQ, EQ,
It's not enough just yet.
ah! Ooh.
Ambitious as he was. An attempt still made. Canyon still
That's the
low.
TP, double TP.
Doran gonna take it up. The all-out
Doran
is there.
trades 1-for-1. Lila.
T1 wanted to go in.
Bro, these
Doran
TPs
said,
look
"I'll
so
do it
goofy.
myself."
Yeah, I feel like unfortunately T1 had committed way too many flashes forward to not at least get one kill onto Gen.G, specifically after losing all 3 Void Grubs whilst playing for the top side of the map. They needed that consolation prize and they got it, but they had to pay too.
Ultimately, though, I think this isn't too bad for T1, even though they missed out on the Grubs. The big thing here is that the people who aren't present are Ruler and Kiin. Sorry, not Ruler and Kiin, Peyz and Kiin. And Peyz is so weak that him not being here is fantastic. And even though this final play from Doran looks a bit over-aggressive, a lot of flashes were committed, you have to think of the fact that it's a 1-for-1 when Doran goes on the tower, and 2 TPs were committed
Duro?
from
Gets
Gen.G.
the sun up. It's a 1v2 here. The collapse
Duro?
Peyz on top of Duro's head. Needs an easy kill.
Duro?
He was one before. He's going to be given another there. Peyz going to jump
Duro?
in front of the play. He takes down Duro.
All right.
A much needed kill for the AD carry who was getting stuck.
I mean, Peyz here picked up a ton of farms
Okay.
solo when Kiin TP'd up as well to
All right.
counter that play. He also got a couple of plates. He gets that kill. The goal
All right.
discrepancy in bot lane nowhere nearly as bad as it was before.
Huge kill right here for Caitlyn, who's got the call as well. Taking down, Peyz really needed that influx of gold in his pocket, especially since when you're playing against Trinity Force champion, they spike much earlier than you, especially when that item is completed. Duro spots Keria on that ward that he just placed down, but it was just too late. Gets surrounded by the T1 bot lane, and they take it.
The trap from Peyz, both the fact he was trapping him by being ahead of him and the trap that rooted him.
Flash was
just really
interesting.
good way of cutting off that path.
Oh, yeah.
And the gold is dead even now. So
He
in a much
gave
better
0 angle
position.
for Ezreal.
Doran pick up some gold on the back of that. And as much as this Ezreal is really strong, definitely in a better position now than they were before. Dragon coming up now. It is a Hextech Dragon second. And we'll see the focus coming towards this. Notably, neither top laner has TP, so unless they can move down, they won't be joining for this contest.
Great soul snare there from Chovy, getting a chunk of Faker right before the fight. Radiant volley. Huge poking tool as Keria. Also broke down as well. Oner looking for an angle. He's going to cycle on the flag and drag. Buffers the trap. Ooh. Perfect placement from Peyz.
All right, T1.
The jungler of Gen.G. As Ruler has no
That's a big Gen.G throw, guys. Big Gen.G throw. We have a game again. We have a game again. Deja vu from game 1.
Chovy's coming in to help on
Faker?
The dive's gone long enough. Faker knew he had no leg to
Faker,
stand on
what-
before the flash. Sear, Chovy, presses Q.
Huge barrier.
The auto, almost enough. A cosmic binding there. Peyz in range.
Oh, bomba clot.
Red, and Chovy pressed up.
T1, great play at the start, Doran.
Oh no, the W placement was insane from Baby Kiin.
Now getting back into that Q range damage.
Q3.
Also the flip, not enough.
Oh,
Kiin
oh, holy, what a battle. That's hype as all hell.
It's a brawl all across the map. And
Wait, what was that
T1
sound?
But a fantastic engage came through from Oner. They wanted more. The over-aggression underneath the tower caused them
But I
to
hate the name of this
defenders.
W3 booster app because it looks like I'm hacking, you know? W3 booster.
Troubleinc making the big difference in that situation, able to find the winning play. It secures him that Dragon. It's now 2-0. And we see in this play, so the commit initially from T1 is great.
Nice trap placement from Peyz. That was sick.
Canyon ends up going down. And then the ult from Keria sets this up to kill Ruler. If they're backed off at this point, this is a great play. But they keep going, and it takes a while to kill Duro. Good sidesteps from him, and then the Mantra W for the heal. That's when Chovy arrives. Fake is definitely dead. But the play from Chovy here, getting the Solar Flare in on the back of the flash. Keria tries to come help with his damage.
Crazy, that's lethal,
That
bro.
must have been pretty close to the Expo.
outplay button.
Damn.
That auto literally ticked it from yellow to orange, or at least close to. So the Searing Brilliance was enough in the Golden Eclipse.
Chovy has been by far the cleanest player in this whole fucking thing that we're watching.
So I'm saying that through mid. I'm saying that through bot.
By far the
Doran's
cleanest.
doing a great job here on this Cassante, showing he's having a fantastic tournament. I'm in trouble here as Chovy sends it back with a
Holy, the
bubble.
Q3.
Snare again, the poke through, and here we go, Searing Brilliance. Eclipse, he's dead. Every time it burns red, Chovy smells the blood.
It's just a crazy amount of damage, and obviously Doran's tanking so much.
What?
Thinking, I can live this, I'm so tanky.
Yes, look at his MR!
Yeah, but it builds up and just demolishes him from like a third HP. Now they're looking for play on the
Look how
back
much
line.
magic resistance he
It's
has!
not easy.
But Tempered Fate's coming in, that turret will be stagnant.
There's no way.
Walked into
Well,
that.
Kiin just lost 80% of HP for no reason.
Needlework's going to come out for a bit of healing. Onto Canyon, no Cyclone just yet.
Alright, they get out. Gen.G.
There's Oner asserts dominance in the bot side jungle. There's nothing there, but at least he asserts dominance.
Gen.G are so quick on the
That was
map.
crazy, bro.
Pushing that mid lane tower whilst
Look how many stacks was that?
Attempted by T1 over on the bottom
Are
of the
people
map.
saying it's normal?
Chovy
Like,
can also
guys,
push top side, and at
that
least
was-
Peyz is
that
getting
was-
some of that very much needed gold
that did
from
like
bot lane skirmish.
Yeah, when he takes that
800
tower, he's gonna be
damage.
ahead in gold, and we'll see
Like, I
once
understand
again,
this is
Chovy
like
starts-
the most
It
amount of
feels like
stacks
he's not
I've ever
really
seen on a
achieving that
target.
much, but just the constant
But this is
rotation,
150
stacking up
MR, bro.
massive hit after hit after hit, eventually just becomes too much for Doran.
I don't think they expected Doran to die from that HP because
Look.
Keria's right here. He's got ult.
That's almost 1,000, mate.
They just don't expect him to die. It was too much HP.
I didn't expect him to die, if I'm being honest.
I mean, we might be doing it again. Romulon's going to be bringing Faker up though, helping out Doran this time in the place.
Hey, Chovy. Where's the root from Faker? No root? Did reflect? Chovy is so clean, by the way. Jesus Christ. I don't know, bro. Chovy is just the meanest.
Doran also matches that path. Peyz in a bit of trouble here. Onto Ruler though. Almost gets that Q down. Here comes Keria to help out. Canyon on the way as well.
Oh.
Ruler almost gets Peyz, but a Q. Ruler is going to be Keria finding his
Oh,
kill. Barrier down. A cosmic
GG. Ruler. Ruler is not. Ruler, you're not Calist.
And you know, we saw Khalees
You're not
do that to
Calist, bro.
Ruler early in the tournament on the Ezreal, the Q flash, but he's not quite able to pull it off onto Peyz. Keria comes in for the assist, and Ruler goes down. It's now an 800 gold lead for Peyz in that match, and with how badly
Not even
it
top 10.
started, this is a great recovery.
Oh yeah, he's at a great place. Very, very close to that Infinity Edge, a second item as well on the Caitlyn. But man, I gotta say, Ruler, when you put him in that mid lane on Lucian or Ezreal, he is an absolute spectacle. He feels himself and he'll play aggressive to get extra resources from already the goal that he has.
I think Peyz
the
felt him this
Arcane,
time.
Peyz' POV right here, the flash heal coming through from Keria as well is what saves him. And then he just backs up, waits for his ult to come on.
You know what? That's why.
Dana, 40 G's, baby. Oh, look at that headscarf, though. My man, my man, my man. Come on now.
Peyz almost 2 items, i.e. incoming. With those Hexfire optics, I think Peyz is going to be in a fantastic position. T1 in a 1,000 gold lead based off of him, because remember, Faker is down about 1,300 himself. And it is Chovy who is carrying the torch right now for Gen.G's game number 2. The rest of the map has been very topsy-turvy. Dragon up in 30 seconds, Gen.G on 2.
Yeah, and obviously Chemtech sold not the highest prio, but with Gen.G already having 2, they want to deny them getting that. I think T1 being set up in advance really important, being able to get the Caitlyn traps out, being able to play around vision. If they get on top of Chovy, who is right now the strongest member of Gen.G, I feel like if they can shut him out of the game, take him off the map, it'll make such a difference
Let's
to
go.
their chances in this fight.
Free Palestine.
I have a feeling Gen.G have called this one off. We saw Chovy reset.
I'm blessed, you know, this Keria was made in Palestine,
so
bro.
they feel confident giving this one over to T1. They have got
I managed to get one, bro.
on the map, and Chovy just got that top side tower. He tried to reset again. He's like, screw it, I'll push it another wave. More money into Chovy's pockets means more damage. He's already 1.5k ahead. One dragon going over to T1. Gen.G are not worried about it.
Yeah, not the highest priority soul. They only have 2. I think it's a great decision, especially when you're not there first. It allows Chovy to get more money, and you're missing out on the 2-item spikes from Chovy and Ruler in particular. Ruler, the 2-item spike on the Ezreal, absolutely massive, so I think it was the right decision just to wait, just to play it slow. We talked about how a lot of aspects
I think the scaling is very nice still for Gen.G.
will really shine in the later stages.
But it's crazy, bro. Ruler was like 1.5k gold ahead at one point.
How they build this bridge into the mid game and get the game rolling.
I think the scaling is better for blue side. I think Gwendolina is just a beast here.
Shred through Doran, I think, is an important point. Kenny Wukong going to keep Doran, or rather Kiin, at bay. Doran has had a pretty good game, all things considered.
This is a nice thing. Sometimes you buy a Kainic and then you end up getting matched into a champion which doesn't have the value.
They're both
has a lot here.
Duro.
Duro's in trouble. He's been caught out a couple of times. Putting deep vision, he gets caught out again.
I don't know. Gen.G's bot lane, they are goofballs.
Binding roller. He'll get slowed.
They are goofballs. They are goofballs.
That's unfortunately the downside of playing.
They are holding Chovy back. They are holding Chovy back.
Oner, fantastic engage right there, taking down Duro and force the play onto Ruler. And now with the
How on earth is Peyz 1.2k gold ahead?
Second charge has come through, but it is just still that outer turret. That is the domino here from T1. Faker also getting top push. Oner goes into fog of war. Bit of respect
done with the
Kiin,
cable.
but also Doran, remember,
But to neck
caught the
myself.
attention of that bottom lane turret.
Accidentally.
And he takes a plate with him as well.
And so often as an Ezreal on this item spike, you want to play aggressive around the mid lane tower. You want to challenge for prio. You want to harass the enemy AD carry. Now that your mid lane tier 1 is gone, you can't really afford to do that. And I think part of that tower spike for Ruler was what wanted them to play up and is what T1 punished. They now have a 2,300 gold lead. Half of that is on Peyz. And he's more working towards his 3rd item now.
All right, 30 seconds till Baron. Stakes lead to that as Keria going to spot out a ward, looking to threaten Kiin. Everyone from T1 walking to the top side. Doran misses out on the skirting of vision that Canyon was setting out with the orb. Seeing if they could get a response play.
K'Sante is basing.
Was backing in the shadows.
They fix the lane assignment, I guess. Put K'Sante into Gwen. No, they're putting Ryze top. Gwen has a bit of a freeze. Dracon in 2 minutes. With the showing of Wukong top and Bard crossing into top side on that ward, Meta's gonna be able to steal this way bot. Oh, they're committing all the way. They want to put. I don't know if I like this from Gen.G. They're committing all the way. K'Sante is weak side. No way. This is gonna work because my man is using W on the wave. Okay, didn't work. Doran, like relax, bro. You're weak side. Like why? Ooh, nice W there from K'Sante.
And it looks like Doran will survive at the turret or not.
Definitely a delicate position to be in, but now Faker looking to cut off
Faker?
Kiin, but there's no one now at the other end to force him into him.
Okay.
Barrage comes flying up.
Gets the TP.
T1 do disappear, and Kiin hovers around.
I don't know. Doran is such a cheburashka, you know?
Right.
Such a
A minute
cheburashka.
right here to breathe. Guy I wanted to bring up for both of these games for T1 has been Oner.
Faker wants to go home, bro. Like, Faker doesn't want to be here
Keria
anymore, bro. He
behind
wants to
game
go
number
home.
2, game number 1 of the league.
He wants to eat some Faker ice cream. He wants to go on the Faker crypto exchange.
Kills for T1. And with that Wukong, you've got a lot of power in the engage in your hands. And every single time Oner has seen a champion out of position for Gen.G, he has pulled.
How old is Ruler?
So looking at really, especially with Chovy being this relevant threat, he can get it on
Old
top
enough to
for
pay
now.
taxes.
Wukong, there's not much you can really do in terms of the rebuttal. We obviously saw it work out pretty well into Doran when the knockback was reflected. But if they get on top of you, only the Rocket Belt and Flash are the tools to save Chovy. He doesn't have the same level of safety as Ruler does. Faker picked up the tower in the side lane. 45 seconds.
Damn, that was a long one, Michael.
And notably this time around, T1 don't have control
Chovy
of the
with the
area.
Porte
They don't have to
combo.
set up the vision.
Chovy's level
And the potential to
15,
slam
bro.
those Caitlyn traps down, which I think means Gen.G feel a lot more comfortable. I think it's going to be
Dracon
hard to
and
force in here.
30.
T1 can try and drag them towards the Baron.
Baby Kiin has 2 items, Dusk and Dawn.
It is though that hunting
Makes
Baron,
beyond.
the one that does loads
Chovy
of
needs
damage.
Void Staff.
Everyone's so scared of.
I don't think he's gonna get it.
To have T1, I mean, it's T1, of course they would.
They would. Dragon first, so Gen.G moved down after clearing of division. T1 secure that path with Oner dropping a couple of himself. Kiin up in top, TP available. Dusk and Dawn now picked up, or rather, second item at least. And for whatever came next is Ruler poking out Oner is nice. Duro giving him a shield. Peyz gets tagged out as well, and that damage might be enough to give Gen.G the confidence to start Dragon.
But what T1 actually really nicely did there is they sandwiched around so they can walk inside this river, but with those trades, Gen.G have the HP advantage. So
Candace TPing. Chovy gets engaged on. Chovy gets queued by Bod. What a CC chain from T1. That might be game, guys. We're going to game 3, maybe. Or can we just go Nash? Like, why are we chasing these dudes? Oh, Peyz with the flash. Caitlyn ult on Duro. Oh, T1. Alright, we're going to game 3, guys. We're going to game 3. I don't know, Gen.G is just throwing their leads. Like, do you guys remember how bad this early game was once again? That early game was a disaster, bro. You guys remember what happened bot lane? And Caitlyn Bod were in the dumpster.
T1 are in such a great position.
Man, Oner has been so sharp with his engages. Let's have a look one more time.
And look at this. So when he goes in, the Bard stun locks him in place. So both charges of the Cyclone get to go off. No flash from Chovy, no buttons pressed. The beautiful setup for the jungle support of T1.
Sally old worked.
Faker brings Oner further into
True.
the fight to split the
True.
remaining 3 members apart and run them down. As we
I
see
blame
here.
MJ, bro.
And then Keria with an incredible journey into flash queue to get the slow.
Holy plant.
Allowing the rest of his teammates to grab
It's
the
an
last
industry
kills.
plant.
This is why teams often don't let Keria have Bard. Making some great
Not
work
even
there,
T1 let
and
Keria have Bard,
T1
bro.
are decisive. This setup is so good, and Chovy, who had been this main character for Gen.G, just didn't get to play
Just
the
because he
game.
wanted to chase, it was really bad. They could have had Nash now.
We'll have to fact check that one.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
all right.
We'll get back to this barrel.
Looks nice.
It does look very nice.
Yep.
All right, Gen.G, 4 people move up as a choke. Feels like their last fight as T1 have really taken grasp of the game. But
Boom,
Peyz,
headshot.
The ruler Doran's coming in as well. Onto Chovy, a pathmaker up against the wall. They're all out. Chovy.
Into the trap. Did you see how Peyz pre-placed the trap? That was insane.
They move to a 5 versus 4.
All right. All right, Chovy has joined the Clown Fiesta, bro. He was like, you know what? You know what? One drink can't hurt. And then 20 minutes later, you cut and you see Chovy on the dance floor. Woo!
But as I say that,
Canyon's nowhere near. They're trying to pressure mid instead. But Keria has ult if he really wants to preserve it.
Baker.
Oh, looking for a flank.
Baker comes in with the realm warp. Doran is there waiting. Ruler is going to arcane shift, but
I don't like it. Rule is inventing new ways to die, bro.
And T1 ready to take us to 3.
He's just inventing new ways to die.
Oh, he's been spotted. Oh, the ult.
Oh.
Just off. Had to throw it down pretty instantaneously.
Unlucky, bro.
And it's just a little bit off on that one. Even Keria isn't perfect on Bard, but T1 are in great form right now. 7,000 gold lead with Baron. Would you see the TP coming in? They're looking for Peyz.
Gen.G just going to continue sending it. None of them running out of time. At least it's Peyz.
Holy portal. Oh, the barrier.
Will help for once of the damage on Doran as he gets rooted up.
Holy.
Chase the snare. Pathmaker again. This champion involved a lot of the time, but will he finally don't know? He comes
GG. They're going to end the game now. All right, we're going to game 3, ladies and gentlemen. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it.
Sending it once more as Chovy runs for the hills.
Very cool.
T1 take everyone out.
Very cool, Lila.
And Oner is just permanently in the right place, slides in behind them. Just when Gen.G think they found the turnaround play to get them back in the game, suddenly they see the Wukong behind them, the spinning starts, and it's all over for Gen.G. They still have the Nexus alive, but a 10,000 gold deficit. I don't see the angle, Jake.
Neither do I.
3 lanes pushing at once from
We need
T1.
that singer
They
from
win the fight
21
and they
Pilots to come through and
split
sing.
Into all 3, and
My
let's have a
body
look one
is
more time
on the
from
line
Oner's
now.
perspective, but we have been glazing him
I
this entire
can't
time.
fight this
Splits
fight
the team apart one more
now.
time, gets the double knockup yet again, and it has been a phenomenal game for him.
of the value on that Cyclone there, getting the full channel onto multiple
I don't like Wukong here. Wukong is 718.
T1 in firm control now, and Gen.G.
Honestly, I hope, Andy Law, that your name is just Law and you don't practice Law.
Now maybe looking for Fake on the bot side, but it just feels like the deficit is so large. Now Actualizer on Faker, he's
I hope
doing
so.
much damage.
Baron recall. Protobelt. Okay, Faker's going to ghost instead. Flag and drag.
I hope that's your last name, Andy.
There's the ultimate. Faker presses the Actualizer.
Boom. One for one.
As he drops the Chovy. The Temper Fate in the top lane. Kiin's on a trap and he is dead. T1 are making business work in the base of Gen.G.
Boom.
Over at half HP after an ace in the hole. That turret still needs to go. T1 more between two turrets in the top lane. As this Baron buff is going to...
Ruler, Duro, and Canyon. Honestly, guys, you guys have lost all your aura, man. No aura at all.
But he'll die. And Oner, we have glazed the hell out of him this game. His Wukong unmatched. Canyon, unremarkable in this game. But he has had his number taken by Oner. As T1 run into the base, the flash going to be burned. Ruler looking to defend. Next starts now under siege to go to a game 3, the final one of T1 and Gen.G's tournament. It won't happen yet, but soon as the base is broken.
Magical journey to get Peyz out.
Okay.
He's okay.
Peyz moonwalking.
There's the TP flank.
There's the TP Gwendolina.
Goes down. No, not in time. Kiin presses the
Holy baby Kiin. Oh, he gets tackled. Uno mas. Big shutdown. Holy, Kiin is actually dancing. Oh, he's dancing with the ease. Okay, is it another T1 tragedy? Is this what T1 is going to be known for? Throwing impossible games?
But T1 got caught on their escape.
It's a big influx of gold, able to shut down Peyz.
Baby Kiin.
Potentially set up for this dragon now, but it would only be the third of the game for Gen.G, and they're still massively behind in terms of gold. But they do find a punish onto T1. Who
I don't know what they put. I don't know. They put a knock in the soundtrack. We have to turn it off, bro. That freaked me out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm turning off the Michael Jackson sound. I don't know why there was a knock in there, but that made my heart beat really fast.
Let's see where it went wrong. Is T1 is 4.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I turned off Michael Jackson. I'm sorry, guys.
Beautiful drag from Doran on Kiin across the wall. However, Peyz has run out of spells of displacement, so he will get pinned down. Kiin dies, Oner dies. Really nice player here from Gen.G, but Kiin might get caught as the team is coming in.
Wait, Kiin hasn't based yet, bro. His items hasn't changed. Baby Kiin, you just got 2 shutdowns. You got 2 fat shutdowns? And you're not even gonna spend? Look how much his items will change right now when he's shopping. Bro, sitting on 3,000 gold. Nash's Tutti Frutti, bro. And he's just farming.
Notably, Kiin doesn't have TP as well, and there's Baron in about a minute 7. He'll be alive for it, but he won't be in position.
Sells Doran's ring to buy what?
But even now, just for the base push, he's not going to be there to assist Gen.G.
Nice, Kiin.
One more inhibitor through mid.
Maybe with your item spike and 16, maybe you could pump something, you know? Maybe you could do something. It's a good route, but that's a clone.
Once more, not going to overstate. They've got double inhibitor down and Baron's up in 40 seconds.
The thing is, since it's a 4v5, it's so hard for Gen.G to push heavily outside.
Did you see the rumors of Ben being benched? Link.
I mean, look at this.
I need that, bro.
And he just actualizes all over him.
That's true, Orc. That's very true.
May I look at the glass half full here? There is an unfinished death cap.
Bench for who? 369. Come on now.
Scooping up creeps all over the map on side lanes. Perhaps there is a chance that when this gets finished, there is an angle for another one-shot.
There's some big spikes, right? The Rabadons, the 4 items from Ruler, but we did just see Bloodthirster picked up by Peyz.
Nashor's Tooth and Nidji Ladrod. That's the amount of money the Gwendolina died with.
Yeah, it's a lot of strength here. T1 have firm control of that river, that Baron area. We do see Gen.G have a bit of vision on the Baron itself right now. Rabadon was completed there, but they have to find a way to push in and contest this. It's so scary against
I don't know. Oh, he reflected the headshot. Peyz almost died.
Remember that top wave is slowly coming in.
What the hell?
Their time getting Scuttle. Peyz will heal all the way up though. from the scuttle. Baron will begin. Gen.G are onlookers for now.
Look at Faker. Look at the angle he has.
Faker with Actualizer could blow them all apart. Take us to a game 3 by himself. T1 picking themselves off the Baron. Canyon looks for an angle, doesn't find Keria. He's isolated for now. Mega Blaster and gets him away while Faker positions well. The traps a nuisance.
All right, Peyz lifesteal.
They know they've got to back
Full
away,
HP.
defend their
They gotta
base.
defend the
T1
base.
have played another good Baron.
That was so clean. Faker was stopping the angle behind the Baron. The traps were stopping the angle in front of the Baron, so they had to wrap around. The second Canyon tries.
You know,
He gets chunked down.
you know
No
a
stun,
cringe
no
thing that
mark
I've
for
seen
Gen.G.
on the
They have to
internet?
back
I don't know
off.
if you guys have seen it,
T1 already have
but it's like
2
people
lanes pushing
AI
supers
editing
mid
themselves
Expo,
into
and only one
like
clear side
movies
of
where they
top
change
They
the
got that
plot
free mega
line
tower
or
in the lane
like
as well from the minions, so Gen.G got
history,
able
and
to
they change
handle
the
those
plot
waves
line. It's like,
beforehand.
no, don't go into
Look at
that
this
burning
game
building.
now. Peyz so strong. We saw how
That's the most cringe shit I've ever seen. Oh,
Peyz being found out as a double flag and drag with the flash draw. Magical Journey gonna get
where's
him out.
Canyon
Such a
going?
great engage, but Peyz
Canyon went to Cotton Eye Joe. These crits are hurting.
to Neverland.
Where did Chovy go?
Is down, standing
Oh,
on Chovy.
nice hold there from Peyz. Get the penta, Peyz. Get the penta. 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 Of course, Doran ruins it. Of course, Doran ruins it. Of course, Doran takes a kill.
So smooth by Peyz, kites through the magical journey, waits out the rebuttal, does not want to headshot himself, and just decimates every target in front of him. It was a last-ditch effort from Gen.G, but T1 will take us to game 3.
All right. Bro, I can't believe how they lost, bro. I can't believe how they lost still.
Between them and Gen.G.